Hello, my fellow Rome 2 players. The Rip here with Cat playing on the background and Jonas and Russian Prince sitting here with me on TeamSpeak. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
And yes, my cat is probably quite loud, but anyway, here on this Cairo map or whatever it is, we have a night battle, and any one of you who didn't see night battles in Shogun, take a look at my channel. I will put a link in the description so that you can see difference. Moon is beautiful. There is some sort of a birds flying around. Such a nice night, but look at freaking lights. Look at this optimization with
Spotlights.
no dynamic lighting system. I mean, really? Like, why bother with shadows? Like, come on. Just today I remembered Shogun 2, I remembered how good it is. And more than that, if any of the players, I noticed it when they arranged their armies, moves units really fast, like into different place on deployment zone, light actually stays on the place for 2 seconds. It's not instantly switching with the unit.
Yeah.
This is a lazy job, really. This is so lazy. I guess in incredible big night siege it could be important, but this is just not beautiful. Really, not
Yeah.
having dynamic lightning. It's
Come on. Can't you
I don't
see?
like it.
Can't you see all those units are on a stage? And there's spotlights on them.
totally. And well, it could be my settings, which are very high at the moment.
No, it's an extreme too.
Okay. Anyway, we are witnessing ACL Prince against TWR Smurfserker. Will you go over their army, guys?
Okay, I'll go over Smurfserker. He has 1 Triari and 2 auxiliary cavalry under the right rank. In the middle he has 2 Syrian archers and then 6 Evocati cohort it seems. And then the same as on the right flank, on the left flank. And then a legatus for general.
And
Yeah,
for
and
Prince, we have a mix of no skirmishers. That's one thing. And then 4 Sociek with this extraordinary, 2 legionary cavalry, and a mix of legionary cohorts, Praetorian guards, and I believe evocatis. But there's a charge in the middle from
they're
Prince.
playing on ultra settings.
Yeah. But look, those charges did pretty well, and they're gonna soften up those units so that Prince's units can charge.
Are
Yeah,
they
but is
really
it worth
went
it?
well? No,
Yeah, we'll
definitely
see.
not. He's
If
losing
it's-
legendary cavalry, killing only 25 men. Not worth it at all.
Well,
Soshik with his extraordinary, killing 31 men. Not worth it at
oh
all.
yeah, I forgot it's large. You ultra
Yes, the ultra.
kills are mean much less now.
So both players going pretty much for frontal engagements, but at the moment Smurfserker plays a bit smarter. You can see that he manages his units, sending them forward one by one, so he at least getting more effective engagements. But we can see that legendary cohort here for ACL Prince actually winning against Evocati cohort quite decisively.
I think Smurfserker can eventually kite if he wins the even if there are like a few melee units left. He's got these 2 Syrian archers that he can use, and there's I don't think well, Smurfserker is probably gonna lose his cavalry, so might come into play later
Yeah.
on, but his
But-
infantry is losing so quickly.
But this time this Evocati cohort were so much weaker than legendary cohort. I'm just surprised. And Smurfserker cannot micron his
They're
legacy.
still doing fair. But I think if you're playing a Rome vs Rome, I would go for numbers over quality.
Well, for Prussian Prince it didn't work. So there is still some. You still need to do something properly, like
Oh.
Because Evocati Kohot for Void Dragon did incredible against Prussian Prince.
Yeah, now Cyridache is dead.
Yeah.
It's looking very
And
bad for Smurf by now.
So
yes, well, even with Cyridaches it was pretty bad already.
yeah.
And there is a lot of units forgotten on different sides. Overall, I liked the way Smurfserker reacted a bit more, maybe, but is a build or
I don't know.
something extremely wrong,
Was
which I
that
can't really tell.
maybe he absorbed the charge with his cam or something? I don't know. Like when he charged in the middle, but that didn't really look like it was worth it. But maybe he
Well,
did just enough HP damage so that his own infantry could do very well. Because look at how many
well,
men there left in that. Or actually, I don't know. Like this is. I'm not sure what actually happened here.
yeah, Rome versus Rome is difficult to read indeed. And I think maybe, okay, let's count. There is not a single spear unit out for ACL Prince, and Triari now cost 800. So Smurfserker paid 1600 for 2 Triari, which flanked but didn't do anything for a fight in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's one expensive investment. Then obviously he have auxiliary infantry, which is much more expensive than legendary cavalry. That auxiliary cav, I think how much it is actually?
830.
800. So 4 more extremely expensive units that didn't help in a middle fight. At this point I think I don't have much left but to zoom in into
But
these fights.
3 units in the back for Prince. Apparently got back or forgotten. 3 cav units, and this is so weird to call someone Prince.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, am I talking about myself? Or am I talking about Prince of Macedon? Or what is this? There are
Could
so many
be.
princes out there.
But man, this is so
This is
unimpressive.
Russians.
I'm zooming
Yeah.
in and looking at this. Without dynamic lightning, this is
Look at how the light moves with the units, you see?
yes. I mean,
Spotlight,
How-
exactly what it is.
I mean, really, it's all about overall feel. I can see, I can agree easily that animations overall better
Wait.
for Rome.
Look at those auxiliary Syrian archers in the back for Smurfserker. Look at, do you see that light? On the hill.
On a hill?
Yeah. Do you see?
Ah, I see it.
Oh, it follows them, yeah. Routing unit.
Yes, those 14 men auxiliary Syrian archers with light on them.
More importantly, not a single one of them have anything, any light source. And
Well,
as I started to say, it's all about general feel. In Shogun 2 you don't have this incredible animation or facial animation. There is nothing like that. But if you look at
Yes.
Night Battle in Shogun, it's just beautiful.
yeah.
And this one is boring. It's boring to watch. Sad. So sad. And the game mechanically isn't bad at all, but well, that's what you get when you have little time and extreme need for optimization. Let's take a look at armies now. So, ACL Prince won, and we can see that Evocati Koho did extremely well for him. One of Praetorians did okay, another one surprisingly died very fast. He had a bit of elite army, but surprisingly, Smurfserker didn't have more numbers because he invested in more expensive main line, which is Evocati Kohot.
And they died.
Uh,
Legionary cohorts. Look at those legionaries.
Runtime
Yes.
error.
157, 169, 127, and they're still alive.
Yes.
This.
And obviously, On both sides, cavalry sort of failed, let's be honest with it, except for one Soshik with Extraordinary for and Legatus for Prince.
Yeah.
But Prince's cavalry was just cheaper. Well, not cheap overall, the whole contingent was more expensive, but there were two Triari, which mostly killed cavalry. So the game was decided in infantry battle, which Prince did better in. That's
Yeah.
my conclusion, my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And I start to realize how little I understand about infantry battles. Like I watch Prussian Prince against Void Dragon, and I see legendary cohort getting destroyed by this Evocati cohort. Now in the next battle, it's completely different. So it could be some combination of formational attack, enabled, disabled, maybe some units blobbing up. I'm not sure yet. But this definitely requires some
Yeah.
investigation. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and see you later.
Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus. Share the video, and I shall see you next time. And subscribe to Zerut and Jonas Nee.